You're watching America's Television Network. Everywhere.
Hello, America, and hello, world. My name is David Hare. You're tuned in to America's Television Network. Well, I'm here to tell you about an exciting partnership between America's Television Network and Bridal Channel, the one and only. Every single day, South Orange County, you can watch Bridal Channel from 6 to 8 p.m., Monday through Sunday, on ATN Channel 109. That's Bridal Channel today, every single day in South Orange County, California. And then, of course, all across the greater SoCal region, watch Bridal Channel today every Sunday night right here on America's Television Network, KBEH, and every TV and cable provider. Wherever you are, you can watch Bridal Channel today from 10 o'clock to midnight every Sunday night. And then, of course, 24 hours a day on Roku. Here is Bridal Channel.
Welcome to Bridal Channel today. I'm your host, Freddie K, and we have a fantastic show for you today. Very special show. We have Karen Jewell, the famous to the calligraphy of the stars. We have Benny Moore from Vasco Associates, the Diamond King, with our beautiful co-host Crystal right here, and we will be right back with an amazing show here on Bridal Channel. And welcome back to Bridal Channel today. I'm your host, Fred Kane. We have a fantastic show today. We have a special guest today on the show, Jim Silverman, the president of Bridal Channel, that's going to talk all about a fantastic gala New Year's Eve event right here in Orange County, sponsored by Bridal Channel. Today, we have our lovely co-host, Crystal. How are you, Crystal?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm glad you're here today, and we're going to open this show with something special. Now, as you know, last show that we shot was a big success. Everybody loved it. I did get a few emails. Isn't that true, Crystal?
That is very true.
From some of our viewers, and I'd like to read a couple of them right now.
Okay.
And see what our audience is thinking. You know, we're on the air all over Southern California, all the way down as far as San Diego, up to Santa Barbara. And since our last show, we have an email here from Brenda from Costa Mesa. And Brenda says, you mind if I put on my glasses?
I would not mind at all. Please do.
Okay, I hope these are good-looking glasses.
You look
wonderful.
Okay,
Brenda says, my daughter just got engaged. Congratulations, Brenda, the mom. And we have a lot of moms that watch this show. Do you know that?
I can imagine. I would hope they do.
Yeah, yeah. Moms of the brides are very important.
I completely agree.
They're the unsung heroes of a wedding. Is that correct? Did I say it correct? They really are. I mean, I know a lot of them. We'll talk more about that later. Okay. Brenda, my daughter just got engaged. She's so excited, she doesn't know what to do first. Do you have any advice? My advice would be, well, you're the bride-to-be expert, but my advice to Brenda, give her a couple of tranquilizers. Is that correct? Is that a good one?
I'm sure that might come in handy one day during the wedding planning process.
Okay.
But my advice would be to pick a date.
To pick
first.
a date?
Yes, because if you pick a date, then you really have a gauge
But
of...
wait a second, why should she pick a date? She's already has a fiancé. Why would she want to go out on a date?
Pick a date for the wedding. I apologize, my fault for not being more clear.
Oh, pick a wedding date.
Yes.
Yes.
Because if you pick a wedding date, then you know how much time you have to plan, and you can kind of organize from there. I think that's definitely the first step.
That sounds about right. Does that sound about right to you guys? I'm here in my studio. Okay, very good. Brenda, tell your daughter to work on picking on a date. Not a date, I mean a wedding date. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay. Next one, we actually have Darla from San Diego. Welcome all our viewers in San Diego. Okay, Darla says, my sister just asked me to be her maid of honor. Ooh.
Very nice.
Congratulations. Okay, what should be my first step in preparing for the wedding process? For the wedding day, I mean. Sorry, I didn't have my glasses on. Okay, the question is, what should be the first step in preparing for the wedding day? She's going to be the maid of honor.
As the maid of honor.
Now, the maid of honor, if I remember correctly, is the most important of the bridesmaids.
Yes, definitely, no question.
Okay, so what would be the first step for a maid of honor when she's just asked to be the maid of honor?
I think the first step would be to sit down with the bride and really gauge her expectations of her wedding day so that you know exactly what she's hoping for and you can relay that to the other bridesmaids and take that burden off of her. I think as the first step, that's probably the most important thing to do as bridesmaids.
Very
Maid of
good.
honor.
Maid of honor. Okay, if you're the maid of honor, sit down and have a
Yes.
general conversation about what's expected from the bride and everything.
Yes, definitely.
Should they do that over a glass of wine?
It would never hurt to have a glass of wine
A glass
involved.
of wine, I add to that. Okay, next one. Last one.
Yes.
You say yes like you're happy it's the last one.
I'm excited to see what the question is.
Do you like your new job here as advisor to the brides for Bridal
I
Channel?
absolutely love it.
No, I know you've done your homework. I mean, you have. Okay, we have Joyce from Oceanside, California. Okay, Joyce, let's see what you're asking, Crystal. Is it necessary to bring a present to an engagement party? Well, if you're coming to my engagement party, yes. But Crystal, what do most brides expect? Is it necessary to bring a present to an engagement party?
I don't think it is necessary, although I don't think you should ever go to a party empty-handed.
True.
So it always is nice to maybe bring a bottle of wine or something of that nature. But I do think that between all the different festivities leading up to a wedding, it can be a little bit burdensome to ask people to bring a present to an engagement party. So I think if you bring a bottle of wine, you'll be safe.
Bring a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
But isn't that kind of like the stock answer here in California to every question? Should I ask my boss for a raise? Bring a bottle of wine, right?
You can't go wrong.
Should I
though,
get a
when
new
wine's
car
involved.
this week? Well, let's bring a bottle of wine to that, right?
Exactly.
Okay, well, very good. Well, thank you, Crystal. That
You're
was
very
very
welcome.
good. Thank you for joining us in our show. Now, we've got a really big show today. I want to tell you something. We actually have a famous guest. Actually, two of them. Maybe 2.5 famous guests, you know that?
Oh,
We
exciting.
have Karen Jewell coming on the show soon. Now, Karen owns, let me get this right because she's watching me in the green room, Calligraphy to the Stars. Now, I happen to know Karen. She's explained everything to me before the show. I mean, she is really famous. She does some special work, and she actually did, I think she did Oprah Winfrey's work and even Michael Jackson. Is that true?
That's my understanding, yes. I've seen some of her work
Okay.
also. It's amazing.
So she'll be on the show too. One of my favorite guests is Benny Moore from, I believe it's Vasco Associates. Now, Benny is known as the Diamond King here in Southern California, but he's a wholesaler.
Interesting.
Now, Benny has bought to the show today over $1 million worth of gorgeous hand-cut diamond rings. Now, let me ask you a question, Crystal.
Yes.
I see something on your finger there. I know you were in the green room with Benny for a while, and you came out wearing that. Is there something going on with you and Benny?
I don't know that I'm at liberty to discuss that. Although
see.
I think Benny and I are becoming the best of friends.
You like him. He's your favorite guest on the show.
He
huh?
is by far my
Can we
favorite
get a
person.
close-up on that, David? Oh, my God, is that gorgeous. Now, how many carats is that?
3, I believe.
3 carats.
Yes.
But it is so brilliant. It's like, I don't know.
It is
is the camera getting that? Now,
From my understanding, it's the highest quality diamond that you can purchase, and the clarity is exceptional.
Exceptional,
and
yes.
It feels amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
she's in love with that ring.
I'm having a hard time focusing because of my
All right, let's
adoration.
get back to work. So
Okay.
Benny's coming on the show with over $1 million worth of diamonds, and when he tells you why a diamond is the most expensive, most clear diamond, you're going to see examples of diamonds like you've never seen. So this is a very exciting show for us today. Also, Bridal Channel is doing some phenomenal things. They are just going all over the place. Jim Silverman, the president of Bridal Channel, is coming on the show today as well. I believe they're sponsoring a huge gala event for New Year's Eve. It's going to be fantastic with America's Television Network. So we're going to be back in a few minutes with the start of our guests right here on Bridal Channel today. Thank you. 800 Rose Big, 800rosebig.com. Newport Beach's own 800 Rose Big florist. Rose Big means beautiful wedding centerpieces. 800rosebig.com means huge selection, the finest contemporary modern floral designs anywhere in the state of California. 800 Rose Big, winner of Wedding Florist of the Year on the knot.com. 800 Rose Big, winner of Wedding Florist of the Year on the weddingwire.com. 800 Rose Big, winning 5-star award from bridalchannel.com. 800 Rose Big, centerpieces, bouquets, arrangements, pedestal arrangements, hydrangeas, roses, candelabras, Casablanca lilies. 800 Rose Big, Newport Beach, right by John Wayne Airport. Open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 9 p.m. 800 Rose Big delivers 7 days a week, every day. Call us toll free, 800 Rose Big. See the most fantastic, gorgeous centerpieces, wedding designs, pedestal arrangements. 800 Rose Big. You want jewels? You want one of a kind? Look at this bridal bouquet. 800 Rose Big. Get a professionally designed wedding at 50% off by our famous floral designer, designed by European Creations, Regal. Regal, say hello to everybody in TV land.
You forgot to mention 800 Rose Big.
800 Rose Big. That's all you need for your wedding and party work. In trouble with the missus? Send her a dozen roses. Call 800 Rose Big. And welcome back to Bridal Channel today. I'm your host, Fred K, and we are here with the lovely Crystal.
Hello.
And we are having a great time today. We have a new feature on Bridal Channel today called the Top 10 List. That's right, the Top 10 List. Now that David Letterman is off the air, finally, Bridal Channel can do the Top 10 List. But ours is a little different, right, Crystal?
Yes, it is.
It really is. Now, as you know, Bridal Channel is the authority of wedding planning in America. Now, we're right by John Wayne Airport. Did you hear that plane coming over?
I definitely did.
Okay, so anybody that wants to come on Bridal Channel, you know, that's an interesting thing. You know, I had an idea last night.
What was that?
Well, I thought since we shoot every week here, right here in Newport Beach, perhaps we should see if we could find a couple or a boyfriend that would like to get engaged live on TV on Bridal Channel.
That would be exciting.
Wouldn't that
I like
be
that
something?
idea a lot, yes.
David, what do you think? Could we capture that moment on live TV all across America?
I love it, Freddie. I love it.
Crystal, would you make a memo of that? And
I will definitely put
how
that
would
in
we
the
go
notes.
ahead and find a groom or a groomette? What do you? No. It would be a boyfriend
Right.
or a girlfriend.
The way you'd find him is the right guy would come to your flower shop, get beautiful
Oh, to
flowers.
come to the 800 Rose Big
There you
store.
go.
And we find them here. Well, let me just put a shout out. If there's anybody out there that would like to propose on Bridal Channel, live TV,
Yes.
I think we'd have to look into trying that. Maybe this could be a little event here. What do you think?
I think that's a phenomenal idea.
Out there in TV land, go to bridalchannel.com, email us, call us, and we'll see if we can make that happen, okay?
Definitely.
But it would have to kind of be a surprise, right?
Oh, yes. We'd
So
like
how
to
would-
capture the reality
We'd have
of
to
it.
like plan on how do we get the girlfriend in here, and
These
then
are-
the groom would come, buy the roses from 800 Rose Big, and then propose, and we'd have a hidden camera or something.
Something like that. I'll tell you what you should do is
Yeah.
email me, crystal@bridalchannel.com, and we can try and organize this, and hopefully by their
I
next
think
segment.
that would be a lot of fun. Regal,
Yeah.
what do you think of that? Having a boyfriend or girlfriend coming in here and proposing live on TV.
I think it's ridiculous.
You think it's ridiculous?
It's too hard for anybody to get down on their knees and propose to anybody.
Well, that is going to be a hot day. We might have to give them a little privacy after that, right? But you're right. They should get down.
Come have a bonbon. I just proposed to you.
Okay. We're on live TV here, but let's keep it moving. Okay, so here we are, Bridal Channel. Go to bridalchannel.com and email regal@bridalchannel.com. Okay, so anyway, the top 10 list,
Yes.
right? This is phenomenal. I got to tell you, I read this last night, and this is great. Now, I will tell everybody out there in TV land that I was supplied these questions well in advance, and I have all the answers.
Yes, you do.
I cheated, okay?
I don't
now,
doubt
I
that.
know that you have the answers.
Yes.
Since you wrote the questions, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's start with the first one. Okay, how about you ask the first question?
Okay.
And I have studied the subject, and I will give you the correct answer every time.
Okay.
Question number 1, Crystal.
Question number 1.
Wait, there's a plane flying over. Okay, we're going to have to do something. Call the owner of John Wayne Airport. Ask him to turn down the volume on those engines.
I'm right on top of that.
Okay, question number 1, Bridal Channel, top 10 list.
Question number 1. What is the average carat weight of a diamond in America?
Question number 1, what is the average carat weight of a diamond in America for an engagement diamond?
Yes.
An engagement diamond. Well, as you know out there in TV land, diamonds are sold by carat size, and the bigger the carat, the more they are.
Right.
I would say that the average carat weight in America, I would say, you're telling me a number. I've already done the research. I would say that somewhere between 3.5 to 4 carats would be the average carat weight of a diamond engagement ring in America.
I would love if that was true. However,
Yes.
the average carat weight is 1.7 carats.
1.7 carats. Wow.
Yes.
You should have told me that before I got engaged, because I could have got off a little cheaper.
You might not be engaged if that was the
My
case.
wife is not here right now. 1.7 carats. Okay, well, that's an interesting fact. I didn't know that.
Yes.
1.7 carats. And your source for that information?
My source for that information is Benny with Basco Diamonds. And not only that, but the wonderful world of the internet.
The internet, okay.
Yes.
So in other words, if you Google it, you can find it.
You can definitely find it.
We recommend that people use the internet. Okay.
Yes.
Second question, I'm ready.
Second question, what is the wedding capital of America?
The wedding capital of America.
Yes.
In other words, what city are there more weddings, and what are the choices?
The choices would be Boise,
Boise.
Las Vegas,
Las Vegas
or San Francisco.
or San Francisco.
Yes.
So what is the wedding capital of America? Is it Boise, Idaho? San Francisco, California,
Or Las Vegas, Nevada.
or Las Vegas, Nevada? I would have to say San Francisco must be the wedding capital of America. If you think about it, the laws were just passed about gay marriage, and I'm sure there's a lot of gay people in San Francisco that were dying to get married. I would definitely say San Francisco is the wedding capital of America right now.
I actually would have guessed the same as you, but in
Of course.
fact, it's Las Vegas,
Las Vegas.
which I'm very excited about because that's my hometown.
You're from Las Vegas?
I am from Las Vegas, and one of the reasons being that it has the most affordable licensing fees, and it's easier there to get a marriage license than most cities.
And how many times have you been married in Las Vegas?
I have never been married that I recall.
Never been married. Are you saying that you're single?
I am very single.
Very single. Even as you wear a $150,000 diamond ring, you are very single. Boy, these Las Vegas ladies, they play hardball, huh?
Oh, we do.
I'm afraid to hear the next question. Okay, Bridal Channel Top 10, question number 3.
Question number 3. What is a wedding cake traditionally a symbol of? It can be trust, love, or good luck.
What is a wedding cake traditionally a symbol of? Trust, love, or good luck? Well, to me, for wedding cake is a symbol of dessert. good dessert. But what does it really mean? That's a tough one, Crystal. All right, I've done my homework on this one. I will tell you, I did call the baker up, okay? Wedding cake is a symbol of sweetness and unity. That the bride and groom eat the wedding cake together, and that sweetness that they enjoy, the first moment, is a unity. They both share the same experience. So I would have to say none of the above. Freddie K, your host of Bridal Channel today, says sweetness and unity.
I think that's a phenomenal answer. However, it is very wrong.
Very wrong.
Although it could translate into the proper answer, which is good luck.
Good
So
luck.
traditionally, a wedding cake resembles good luck.
Traditionally, a wedding cake resembles good luck.
Yes.
That's our third question, right?
Yes, it is.
And still I haven't gotten one right. Well, all right, let's go to question number 4. Go ahead. Give me an easy one now.
All right. Where does the phrase tying the knot come from?
Tying the knot.
Yes.
Where does the phrase tying the knot come from?
It could be Rome,
Rome,
Greece,
Greece.
or Babylonian times.
Well, obviously Rome. They built an empire. They obviously knew how to tie a lot of knots. I'm going to say Rome.
I actually was surprised by this one too, but it's not Rome, it's Babylonian times.
Babylonian time.
And it symbolizes, which is very easy to tell from the name tying the knot, joining two people together in unison.
Joining two people together by tying a knot in unison.
Yes.
Is that like S and...
I don't know what.
You don't know. Okay, all right. Number 4 I did not get right. Okay. The 5th one I will get right.
I hope so.
Okay. Now, what was your source for that answer?
My source for that answer was a historical website.
A historical website.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Let's keep rolling. Question number 5.
What is the most popular type of flower in a bridal bouquet? I
Oh.
think you might know the answer to this
That's
one.
easy. Okay, that's easy. As you know, I'm with 800 Rose Big,
Yes,
the
I
largest
do know
wedding
that.
florist in the state of California. And I will tell you the most popular flower for a bridal bouquet is a rose.
Very true. I have validated that by many sources.
Okay,
So,
perfect. 1 right. 1 for 5. Okay, question number 6 for Bridal Channel Top 10 list.
question number 6. What is the average size guest list for a wedding in America?
Oh, good question. Now, what are the choices?
The choices would be under 50,
Under 50,
175,
175,
or 100.
100. I would have to say 100 would be the correct answer as the average guest list for a wedding in America. For my wedding, we had about 20 people, and 18 of them were police officers. I would have to say 100, Crystal. 100 people must be the average wedding. 175 is a lot of people.
I would say any wedding I have been to, of all of them combined, I would have guessed the same, but it's actually 175.
175 people.
Yes.
Wow. Is average.
It's exactly.
Means there are many weddings that have 200 or more people and some less. Well, that I didn't know. These are good to know.
It's
Good
very
Bridal Channel
interesting.
stuff.
Yes.
Okay, question number 7 of 10.
What is the busiest day and time for a wedding in the United States?
What is the busiest day and time for a wedding in the United States? That's a tough one. What are my choices?
It could be Saturday afternoon,
Saturday afternoon,
Saturday evening,
Saturday evening,
or Friday night.
Oh, I have to say Friday night. Friday night's a party night. I would say definitely Friday night would be the best time to get married. You're saying no? She hasn't even answered yet. Okay.
Well, they're
I'm
right
still
because
sticking-
it would be Saturday afternoon.
Saturday afternoon
Yes.
is the busiest time for a bride to get married in America.
Yes.
Wow, that I didn't know. I would think possibly Saturday night. But I guess an afternoon wedding, you could go longer into the evening.
Exactly, and it just provides someone with their days off, and if it's a destination wedding, it gives people a chance to travel to wherever they're getting to. So, yeah, Saturday
That's
afternoon.
fantastic. I didn't know that. Okay, question number
8.
8.
What percentage of engaged couples pay for their own wedding?
Oh, that's a good one.
It's very interesting.
What percentage of engaged couples actually pay for the entire wedding? Now, Mom and Dad, if you're out there in TV land, pay attention to this. You may need to know this answer. Go ahead. What are my choices?
Would it be 25%, 10%, or 75%?
Oh, definitely 10%. Absolutely 10%, Crystal. What's the correct answer?
It's actually 75%.
75%.
Yes.
75% of parents pay for the entire wedding.
No, of couples.
75% of engaged couples pay for the
entire wedding.
That's not fair. Come on, Mom and Dad, you could do a little better than that. Are they talking about Orange County?
No, they're in America.
In America.
Right.
Okay.
Orange County is a different beast into itself.
That it is. Okay, question number 9. So far I'm doing pretty good. I got 1 correct.
You did, but it's the most important one.
As you can tell, they didn't supply me with the answers accurately in advance. I'll have to work on that for next week, okay?
Okay, definitely. Question number 9.
Yes.
What is the largest recorded wedding size in history?
The largest recorded wedding size, I mean how many people
attended the wedding reception?
Great question. That's an interesting question. What are the choices?
It would be 30,000,
30,000,
150,000,
150,000,
or 5,000.
Oh, I have to say 150,000.
You are actually very correct.
I'm correct.
Yes, you got a second one right.
I'd like to know where this wedding was and how come if I wasn't invited.
It was in Madras, India, in 1995.
Yes.
Between a let me see, I have it in my notes here. The former chief minister. And a movie star.
Well, you know, they have a lot of people in India.
They definitely do.
A lot of people there, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, the last question of the Bridal Channel Top 10.
What is the... In what country does a bride put a silver coin from her father in her left shoe and a gold coin from her mother in her right shoe?
No, Ireland.
Close. Sweden.
Sweden?
Yes.
Sweden?
Yes.
Well, you know, they have those wooden shoes in Sweden. Isn't that true?
That is very true.
So they put coins in them. Wow.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, Crystal, I want to tell you, I prefer you give me better data for next week's Bridal Channel show, but we're going to be right back. I just want you to see something very special on Bridal Channel today. Boy, oh boy, watch this thing. Welcome back to Bridal Channel today. Wow, was that fantastic. And here to tell you some very exciting news about this event is Jim Silverman, the president of Bridal Channel TV. Welcome, Jim. How are you? Good to see you.
It's always great to be here. So many things happening. That was an awesome segment we just had. A lot of information that I wasn't aware of as well.
Well, I got to tell you something. First of all, where is this event going to be?
The Anaheim Resort.
The Anaheim Resort right
Yes.
here in Southern California
Yes.
by Disneyland, correct?
Exactly.
Now tell me, Bridal Channel is sponsoring this event. Tell me a little bit about how this event is going to be and what our Bridal Channel audience can expect if they want to attend this event.
Well, this is an event put on by David, who is an expert. He has put on some blockbuster events in the past. He's got a tremendous amount of experience, and we know this is going to be probably his biggest and best event ever. He's going to have 2 performers that are just incredible. These guys have been on MTV. They've been everywhere. So we're going to experience something that we've never seen before in the form of this New Year's Eve event. Rockin' New Year's Eve. It's going to be amazing. We're looking forward to it. We thought so much of it that we're one of the sponsors.
Right, I understand Bridal Channel is sponsoring Rockin' New Year's Eve event, which is rockinnewyearseve.com.
Yes.
And it's going to be a fantastic. My wife can't wait to go.
It's going to be an exciting night for everybody.
It is. It certainly is. And from what I understand, we can get there around 8 o'clock at night.
Yes.
And it includes all the dinners and drinks and everything.
There'll be
And the concert.
Gala dinner, champagne, open bar. It's going to be fantastic.
And are you going to be there?
I will be there.
With
Absolutely.
with your wife?
Yes.
Okay, maybe we'll double date.
See what happens.
Was that a yes or a no?
It's a maybe.
It's a maybe. Okay, well that's great, Jim. Now I tell you, you've been making a lot of changes on Bridal Channel. I see the website is just off the hook, and there's so much going on with the Roku. And tell us what's new and what can we see in the near future on Bridal Channel.
Well, as you can imagine, Bridal Channel is constantly evolving. This is a very dynamic station. The people that we're dealing with are so excited. They're so happy to be in with us. The website is awesome. Everything is moving at light speed. We're so happy to have the people that we have working with us. David, yourself, everybody involved is making this just a great experience for everybody involved, including the brides, the families, everybody that's interconnected with this.
And you know what? I can't even keep up with all the new sponsors that you've been signing up for Bridal Channel.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about some of the new sponsors that are joining Bridal Channel.
Well, we have Karen Jewell, Calligraphy to the Stars.
Yes.
I mean,
big
what an
account.
amazing,
Big account. Yeah.
dynamic individual she is. She brings a lot to the table.
Yes.
She's been in this business for many, many years, and I believe she's a guest on the show today. Is that correct?
She sure is, and she's let everybody know that. I must tell you, her Facebook and Twitter is just been off the hook, setting records.
Yes, she's fantastic in that respect, and we're glad
and
to have
very
her on board.
nice. And you know what? She is loved.
She
I tell you,
is.
she's been in the building here. I saw her in the green room, and she is just so sweet and so gentle. I know why she's got such a big business. Everybody loves her.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Now, who else is a new sponsor of Bridal Channel?
Mon Ami Bridal Salon.
Mon Ami Bridal Salon. Now,
Yes.
where are they located?
They're
That's a big
located-
outfit, isn't it?
They're located in Costa Mesa. They've been around about 45 years, and we'll have them on the show probably next week.
And
We're
what's
looking forward
her
to them.
name? Is it Lauren?
Her name is Laurel.
Laurel.
She's the
from-
owner.
Now, that's that big place that's right on Bristol.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Really, it's really like in Newport Beach, right?
Yes, it's not far. Absolutely.
That's
it's right
a
on the outskirts.
beautiful place.
It
Yeah.
is gorgeous.
And she's been in business how many years?
40 years.
40 years.
Yes.
And how long has Karen been in business?
Karen's been in this business probably 40 years as well.
Yeah.
In many different facets of it.
Great,
Yes.
great. Now, this is great because we really want brides to come in and meet lots of interesting guests here. Now, our last news, the last one we're going to talk about is also on the show today. You know him as my friend Benny Moore, the Diamond King to Southern California, and he's also been a great sponsor of Bridal Channel.
Benny's a big sponsor and a great friend. He has a tremendous business. If you're interested in diamonds or jewels, this is the guy you want to see.
Absolutely.
He is just, his reputation is sterling. He's as credible as you get, and he is the absolute authority when it comes to diamonds and precious stones and gold.
Yes, and Crystal, obviously, your assistant here, is modeling. Now, is this true that that ring you're going to put on the Bridal Channel account for Crystal for her Christmas bonus?
Well, we'll have to discuss that, Freddie.
She's smiling on that one. All right, great. Now, Bridal Channel, as I know right now, we're on Cox Cable. Is that true?
Yes, we are. We're on 109
Yes.
from 6 to 8 in the evening every day.
Every day.
But I do have an announcement to make in regards to that.
Really?
Yes.
An announcement to make.
We have just acquired the 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock slot, on 109 as well. So
Wow.
now we're going to dominate that time frame from 6 to 8, from 10 to 12.
That is
so they're not
fantastic.
going to miss us.
Yeah, okay. Bridal Channel's expanding.
Yes, they
Now,
are.
also, I understand Roku is up and running, and that you have put the Roku link right on bridalchannel.com.
Yes, you can watch all the Roku shows right on bridalchannel.com. Just open us up and you'll see actually not only the Roku shows, but you'll see every show. They're there and they're available, and it's the click of a mouse.
So in other words, somebody can go to bridalchannel.com, click on the Roku box, and they can watch all the best of Bridal Channel shows and the current shows right from bridalchannel.com.
Yes, that is correct.
Well, how did you circumvent them having to buy the Roku device and watch it on the Roku device with the internet? This is amazing, because I thought if you wanted to watch Roku, you had to watch it by buying the device. How did you get that on bridalchannel.com?
Well, you're correct in your assumption, Freddie. What we've done is created a proprietary process that gives us the ability to make that happen. And that's
Really?
what Bridal Channel's all about. We are the innovators, not the imitators. You're going to see things on Bridal Channel that you're never going to experience anywhere else.
So in other words, what we're saying is this show will be put on Roku, correct?
Yes.
All the shows.
Yes.
So if you want to watch this show on Roku anywhere in America or anywhere in the world that has Roku, because it is worldwide Roku, but you don't have to have a Roku subscription or buy the Roku box. You can just go to bridalchannel.com 24 hours a day and watch our shows, and all the shows on bridalchannel.com.
That is correct. And through bridalchannel.com and the
Wow.
interconnectivity, we've had calls from Philadelphia, Baltimore, and I believe it was West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Yes.
Yes. Wow, brides are calling. This is great because, there's a tremendous amount of destination bride business in Southern California. And with so many wonderful brides planning their wedding in Southern California, they can go to bridalchannel.com. And if anybody's watching out there in TV land, you can go to bridalchannel.com. You can call your friends and relatives anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world where they have internet, and watch these shows on Bridal Channel. Jimmy, I got to tell you, every time you come on the show, it's something big, it's something new, it's something amazing. I can't wait to see what you're going to come back next week with. So thank you so much for coming on.
We appreciate it, and everything is always evolving on the Bridal Channel.
Well, great. We're going to be back in just a couple of minutes with the lovely Karen Jewell from Calligraphy from the Stars, or of the Stars.
To the Stars.
To the Stars, right? Karen Jewell. Okay. We'll be right back with more Bridal Channel today. Thank you. Welcome to 800 Rose Big. My name is Freddie, and we're the wholesale to the public florist to everybody here in Orange County and further, located on Birch Street, right down the block from John Wayne Airport. And we're the only florist open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 9 p.m. for pickup or delivery.
I'm Annette Richardson. I'm Managing Director of OMG OC Aesthetics. We've been coming to 800 Rose Big for about 5 years now. I've known Freddie, and he's been such an amazing, wonderful man to work with. He does all of our events, our grand opening that we just had a couple weeks ago. We just recently moved down the street, and he's nothing but short of a perfectionist professional, and so fun and great to work with.
My mom started this company over 50 years ago in Great Neck, New York, and she has a BA in botany and a master's degree, and she's always been known as the leading authority on flowers, party and event work all throughout New York. She's had just fantastic success there. I grew up in her store, and she's 87 years old, and she still comes in every day for an hour or two and yells at me. Mom did a great job, and I grew up with her, and she had so many fantastic clients, from P. Diddy to Michael Jackson to Marvin Hamlish, Vita Scarolitis, Time Warner. She did all the big party events and florals for their houses in the Hamptons, their apartments and offices in New York City. And our family's been in the business for over 5 decades.
Shopping for flowers as a guy is never easy. Freddie makes it fantastic. His staff is warm and friendly. They deliver beautiful flowers like this to me weekly, and I keep coming back. 100% satisfied. Great place to do business.
If you're around here or you can't come in, you can always call 1-800-ROSE-BIG toll free. Go to our website, 800rosebig.com. If you want to send flowers to Hoag Hospital or anywhere, to your wife or to your secretary, if you want beautiful flowers for an engagement party, a bar mitzvah, for a wedding, please come see us at 800 Rose Big. We're open 7 days a week. We deliver 7 days a week. There's always somebody here, and we'd love to have you in our store. Have a great experience. And remember, see us on America's Television Network next time. Thank you. And welcome back to Bridal Channel today. I'm your host, Freddie K. We're shooting live today at the 800 Rose Big location in Newport Beach, California. And my next guest is the lovely Karen Jewell, calligraphy to the stars. Now, Karen, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Fred. I'm so honored.
We're so happy you're here. Now, for those of you out there in TV land, Karen, I would say, would be the guru of the invitation business. All of her invitations are fantastic, and she's been in this business, believe it or not, she's been in this business about 45 years. Is that true?
No, darling, no. I am not that old. Thank you very much.
I thought you started when you were 2.
Yeah. No, I've been in this business for 28 years.
28 years in the business. That's no wonder why you're so trusted in the industry, and she really is. Now, Karen's a new sponsor of Bridal Channel, but the reason why we wanted her on today's show is she has done some fantastic work. Now, everybody knows Karen's done stars all over Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, all over the country. Now, you did Oprah Winfrey. Is that true? That's what I heard.
Oh, well, I've done several things for Oprah. When she closed her show.
Several things for Oprah?
Yeah.
Do you know Oprah personally?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But I know other people that you will talk about in a minute personally.
Okay.
But for Oprah, it came through an ad agency, which a lot of times it does, and they call me off the internet, and then I will do whatever they say. I will do labels on wine bottles, I will do favor tags. They will say, Karen, go get the favor, this is what we want, and I will run out and make it happen like that. They want it not today, they wanted it yesterday. So that's why they call me.
Well, you know what I like about you, Karen? So many brides today, and we always try to give important information to brides. Now, if you're the mother of the bride or a father of the bride, don't ever be fooled about going to the internet and buying from these big nationwide companies.
Doesn't work.
The wedding invitations is a very personal thing.
It is.
It really is a special moment for a bride to create those fantastic invitations. But you don't just do wedding invitations, because some of our audience out there in TV land may need invitations for other events.
Absolutely.
Now, tell me a little bit about why you got started in the invitation business. Now, I know that sometimes a plumber, his son, might also become a plumber. Was your family in the wedding business, or?
No, but I'll tell you something. My mom was the biggest entrepreneur that anybody would ever want to meet. And every one of my children, aged 25 to 46, are all entrepreneurs making bank. And it was because of my mom. So I took a calligraphy class in high school.
Yes.
And this calligraphy teacher was mean. She would pull your hair. You could do that in those days if you didn't behave. So I became the best calligrapher in that class. And then I got to do all of the senior prom things and this and that. And then, you know, I became an actress for years.
You were an
I didn't know if you knew
actress.
that. Fred, did you know
I'm
that?
not surprised. I've seen you around a lot and heard a lot about you. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I've done a lot of things.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question. I've seen here, you brought me some samples of your work. This is so unusual.
Isn't that
Can
just...
you tell our audience a
yeah.
little bit about this gorgeous, what is that, a seashell?
It's a seashell. Now, Fred, grab that invitation, honey.
Okay.
Now, my friend, I just did her wedding at the Dana Point Yacht Club, who is going to soon be a sponsor of this show.
Okay.
And what I did was I did a whole...
Let's hold this up for the
yeah,
camera.
they,
Here, I'll
they
get that
glued
for
it
you.
together. In fact, it's over there on that thing. But look how
Okay.
simple this is. Everybody, I put this on my desk and everybody falls in love with it. It has a little tag that has their name and the date on it, which is costs next to nothing. We string it on here, we get the shell and put it together for like $4 or $5, and the women go crazy. This was the guess for the women. For the men, they had a little shell opener, which looked good.
Well, I got to tell you something, Karen. This is Invitations Plus, really. You should change the name of this
Yeah.
company, Invitations and More.
Much more calligraphy, signage. I do chalkboards at weddings.
Really? And that's a
whatever.
big thing now,
It's
chalkboards
huge.
at weddings.
Yeah, it's
Wow,
huge.
that's great. Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a famous star that you actually met in person and did work for?
Oh, yeah. Well, I have to tell you, I did Michael Jackson's burial invitations. I saw him, but he wasn't alive. But his
Does
family...
that count? Wait a second. Let's go to the producer here. David, if she saw Michael Jackson, but he wasn't alive, does that count as she met him?
Not in this life, but in the next life.
Yeah.
Ah, very good. You see, that's why
Yeah.
David has the brains
Yeah.
here. Not in when you die, you will be equal to Michael Jackson in meeting.
Wait a minute. I am telling you that Michael Jackson, from the grave, designed the 8-page folder that I made for his family. It was 8 pages. I wish you would show it, actually.
Do we
Can you-
have it
Yeah,
here?
honey, it's
Oh my
right there.
God,
I brought it.
This is one of the most interesting
And nobody's seen
moments.
this. I'm going
of-
to tell you, not very many people in life
I
have
see
seen
one here
this.
for Brooke Shield.
Well, she was invited.
And she's beautiful, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
I love Brooke Shield.
Let's just
Okay.
do this one right here.
Oprah Winfrey?
No, this is it.
Okay,
And
got
it-
a little wet. I know the succulent, we
God,
watered it here.
It's okay.
Now, this is the cover.
Right.
Oh, look at these beautiful tassels. Are we getting this, David, on TV?
You know, I just want to tell you a little bit about this. They
Yeah.
wanted it yesterday. This is an embossed part, and
Uh-huh.
Michael kind of just told me what he wanted. I mean, I'm not a psychic, don't get me wrong.
This is beautiful.
Yeah. And
I mean, how elegant
the mama
is it?
and I talked over the photos, and they kept changing them. She kept wanting this and wanting that. Each poem is by Michael in here, each song. And, you know, I was honored to be involved, and I really had to hire about 12 people to help me with this. And photoshoppers, printers. I used the new shimmer paper before anybody ever used it. And the ink wouldn't dry on it. So we had to go to 3 different printers and pay them bucks to take a Toyota job off. And boy, they ran to do it because it was Michael Jackson.
Wow, I'll tell you something, and that's the thing, when you deal with business owners, you know, I think that this television network, American television network that we're on, they really cater to small businesses and mom and pop businesses, and I know
They do.
David Hare's been a champion of that his whole life. And I will tell you, if you look at what Karen's saying to me, and I'm from New York, and in New York we grew up with mom and pop businesses. There aren't all those franchises in
Right,
New York.
right.
When you're having a wedding or event, you could deal directly with an owner that can make things happen for you. My God, you do it.
Yeah.
Because you deal with a big company that's got thousands of clients, and there's a last minute change or a snafu, or there's a problem with FedEx, and they say, well, you know, call your credit card company.
Right.
Not so with individual businesses,
No.
and I think that's why Bridal Channel has always followed the lead. And really loves to do business with small businesses. Now, Karen, I know that you have prepared a board or something with some of your recent samples up there. I was wondering, David, are we going to have time today to get a little clip of that storyboard Karen made?
Where is it?
It's right there.
It's over there?
And you know,
Why don't we take a quick break and then we'll...
yeah.
Perfect. Okay, we're going to come back from this break with something special. Karen, would you stay on for another segment, please?
I would be honored.
Okay,
Fred.
we'd love
Thank
to have you. Okay, we'll be right back with more Bridal Channel today with some special work that Karen does right after this break. Thank you. 800 Rose Big, America's favorite wedding florist. 800 Rose Big, the top florist in the state of California. 800 Rose Big, your favorite florist. Look at these gorgeous centerpieces and bouquets. 800 Rose Big has 50% off all of their wedding packages, and they're open 7 days a week right here in Newport Beach, California, down the block from John Wayne Airport. 800 Rose Big captures the essence of style and design in modern contemporary floral designs. Whether you want giant pedestal arrangements, Casablanca lilies, hydrangea, garden roses, peonies, dahlias, Queen Anne lace, Dusty Millers, whether you want the beautiful lavender bouquets, whether you want a free complimentary glass of wine at the Bridal Channel Cafe at 800 Rose Big, 800 Rose Big, 800rosebig.com. Your only place to buy wedding flowers, party flowers, event flowers, and everything you need for your floral needs. In trouble with your wife? Send one of our beautiful bouquets. Is your secretary having a birthday? Send her a centerpiece. Is your mother sick in the hospital? We deliver to Hoag Hospital. Make sure you remember, toll free, 800 Rose Big, Newport Beach's own 800 Rose Big. Family owned for 53 years, the largest selection of fresh cut flowers, bouquets, arrangements. Ask for the 50 rose special, only $39.99. 50 roses, $39.99. You're on a budget? Try our dozen rose special, $9.99. 800 Rose Big, the biggest selection, flowers, orchids, plants, cactus gardens, succulents, anywhere in the area. Come see us 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and we deliver 7 a.m. till 9 p.m. Well, welcome back to Bridal Channel today. We're here with one of our guests, Karen Jewell from Invitations to the Stars. And Karen, thank you for staying on for another segment. I know there's so much more. I have questions here. I hardly got to any. I want to we don't have that much time left today. But will you come back again and join us for another show on Bridal Channel today?
I would absolutely adore coming back. I love everyone here. The Bridal Channel is going to be huge, and I'm so thankful that I'm a part of this right now.
Now, Karen, you have prepared a little board for Bridal Channel, and David, you're going to get a little clip of that. But while David's doing that, tell me a little bit about, because we don't have that much time left, or if a bride or groom wants to get a hold of you and kind of talk about and get some ideas, because you know, new brides and grooms, it's their first time. What would be the best way that they can have a casual conversation with you or possibly meet you for a consultation?
Absolutely, Fred. All they have to do is call my cell phone, go to my website, get a hold of me. I'm available 24 hours a day, sadly, but I have to be. I have to be.
No, that's not true. I just found out her new boyfriend is buying like a horse ranch, and she's okay. But anyway,
So what's the board? Let's go to the board.
Let's go to the board. Tell us a little bit about that board, Karen. I see
Okay.
there's a lot of different cards and
Yeah.
invitations and graphics up there.
Okay, Fred, look at that save the date. That beautiful couple there with the save the date card. I start out with that 6 months ahead of time. I start with my brides and grooms at 6 months and I end them the night before they have their wedding night. I am with them through every single step of the way. The wording, the fonts, the graphics. You're not going to get that online. You are not going to get that kind of attention. Mistakes are going to happen. I take care of those immediately. If something goes wrong, next day air is my job.
And I will tell you something. This is a woman that means business. If you want great work and want to deal with a lovely lady, a class act, give Karen a call. Go to bridalchannel.com. You can get all her information. And we'll be back in just a moment with Benny, the king of wholesale diamonds, with a fantastic segment. Thanks, Karen. Do you know who the best wedding florist is in Southern California? Do you know who the largest wedding florist is in Southern California? Do you know which florist in Southern California has the biggest selection that's open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 9 p.m.? Well, the answer is 800 Rose Big in Newport Beach, California. Wholesale to the public is how you get the freshest flowers direct from the farms. Look at these gorgeous hydrangeas. Look at these gorgeous flowers.
Shopping for flowers as a guy is never easy. Freddie makes it fantastic. His staff is warm and friendly. They deliver beautiful flowers like this to me weekly, and I keep coming back. 100% satisfied. Great place to do business.
Every day we get thousands and thousands of flowers in for all our wedding packages, bouquets, arrangements, centerpieces. They're lush, they're full, they're gorgeous, they're the best.
I've known Freddie, and he's been such an amazing, wonderful man to work with. He does all of our events, our grand opening that we just had a couple weeks ago. We just recently moved down the street, and he's nothing but short of a perfectionist professional, and so fun and great to work with.
Our brides have spoken. Award-winning designs, Best of Wedding Florist of the Year award from the Knot.com, WeddingWire.com, throughout the entire Southern California area. Relax and enjoy a fantastic 800 Rose Big experience from our complimentary Bridal Channel Lounge. When you come to 800 Rose Big, sit down in our lounge area on the sofa, look at beautiful pictures and wedding videos, drink a glass of wine with your friends and family members, relax, enjoy yourself, have a great experience. All of our wedding packages are on sale at 50% off. That's right, half price. Go to 800rosebig.com now. Give us a call, toll free, 800 Rose Big. Email us, 800rosebig@gmail.com, and see all the specials. 800 Rose Big, the only florist you'll ever need. 800 Rose Big delivers. And welcome back to Bridal Channel today. I'm your host, Fred K, and we have a very special guest today. And ladies, if you're out there and you love diamonds, you're going to love this segment on Bridal Channel today. Welcome, Betty. Thanks for coming on the show.
It's my pleasure.
I've been waiting months for you to come on the show.
Well, I've been waiting months for that to happen. We are talking about it for quite a while.
Well, you know, television, everything takes time. Now, Benny, the word out there about Benny and how we found him, he's probably got the best reputation in the diamond business. You're not a diamond store, as most people say. You're not a retail store. Benny is actually a diamond cutter and a wholesaler.
Correct.
And Benny supplies some of the most fantastic diamonds to all the people here in California and nationwide and worldwide. Now, Benny, I know you brought a lot of diamonds with you today. Is that true?
Oh, it's absolutely truth. And
I see your security guards over there.
You do, and actually, I can see that you have like sneaky eyes on a couple of those diamonds for yourself. So, are you remarried or what?
Well, okay, we're going to be back in just a few minutes with Benny after this station break. You'll stick around, right?